We will finish them in time. In due time. How long have we been streaming for, by the way?
I was just writing your note.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, we can go for one more hour, basically, to finish off this segment.
Then we have to go prepare for Pokemon Go.
Hopefully we will own all of South America by then. That is my goal. Except for Paraguay, because they're still our friends.
Panama Canal, check. Singapore, nope.
I wonder if we can safely spread our fleet out to here. Because if I can capture these two islands, that would really screw the Allies over.
Orden saying, I'm surprised the Allies are ignoring you.
Yeah, well, they are losing in Europe, like, handily. And the Ostfront, actually, Germany has started pushing forward again. So, I think they're preoccupied with... And look how much Italy has taken in Africa. Like, the Axis are even winning in Africa. Japan has actually lost a lot of territory to the Soviet Union, but they're holding back the Allies. Oh yeah, and yeah, the British Raj is being invaded by Japan and the Germans too. So the Allies are not in good shape right now. The U.S. is probably doing all it can to try to prop them up in Europe and India.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the game too, or the movie. Too, Lauren. I'm actually really excited to edit a video other than a gaming video. I do like to edit those.
Still technically a gaming video.
Well, yeah, but actually, it's more like a...
Yeah, like an actual filmed movie.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we did one of those.
And if you haven't seen our last heavily edited video, we did a spin-off of Top Gear.
Parody of Top Gear.
Parody.
As Dylan would encourage you to say for legal reasons.
Yes. And it basically our move from California to Colorado. It was a feat indeed.
It was. All right, I think this might be the last vestiges of the Colombian resistance here. I'm just gonna make a push for Cartagena. I think our supply is still fine. Yeah. I'm actually going to re-station these fighters a little closer to here. Help their operational range a little bit.
Copperhead, you are racist? Question mark. That is the best part.
What? Oh, were you racist? Oh,
Sorry.
You mean like Jeremy Clarkson? Yeah, I see what he was going for there.
I missed Top Gear. We need to rewatch Top Gear. Their new version's coming out on Netflix soon.
It's Amazon actually.
Amazon, that's
yeah.
right. Darn.
Yep.
I haven't seen the new Top Gear with the new hosts. I almost don't want to see it.
I've heard that it gets better towards the end of the season. The new BBC one does.
Lorem, the last high quality edited video of yours I watched was the Solaris mouse pad unboxing.
Oh yeah, that was. By the way, I tipped over like a huge can of an energy drink.
Oh my gosh!
During that video when I was moving stuff around to put the mouse pad in. That's why we almost couldn't make it through the end of the video.
I watched it fall over. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep filming.
Yeah.
I'll deal with the stain later.
Naval combat on the Argentine coast.
So close to Panama, I'm dying.
We're fighting Colombian submarines, is what it looks like. I guess. Yeah. Okay. No divisions in basic training. That's okay. For now, I think I'm going to fight with the divisions I have. Resistance.
I'm glad you like that, Lorem. We laughed really hard, too, for a while.
Yeah, these guys are pretty screwed. Actually, if I can grab a couple, or one Marine division. I guess they're tied up in a defensive combat right now, so. Yeah, they've got nothing left. They're going to have to capitulate.
Welcome, Beskar. Yeah, Lorem, TJ gets a mouse pad for every event.
I seriously have enough EU4 mouse pads to carpet our apartment with. Like,
Yeah.
that's because I went to like 5 EU4 events over the course of like the 2 years right before they launched it, and yeah, I ended up with a lot of EU4 swag. Peru is just about done as well.
I almost want to make a shrine with all the...
Oh, Colombia has recaptured territory behind our front lines.
Ooh.
Alright,
Ooh,
so
light tanks.
we have really good light tanks. And they're about to get better. So I'm going to start producing... I'll create a line and just assign some dummy factories to it so that it'll, like, eventually we'll start building them. But we're going to create a variant.
Inclusida is a fantastic idea. I have, and I've been wanting to do a dog bed too, for Casey. And I have all the sewing supplies for that.
Let's see. We want positive reliability. So that's minus 16. Can't have that.
Casey will get drool all over that pillow.
Okay. This is the tank I want. This is the Liberatinator tank. So it's gonna have a speed of 12.8, which means it'll be about the same speed as a motorized division. Much better soft attack and piercing than the stock model. Much better hard attack, much better armor, and bonus to reliability.
Welcome, Pudim Vador, if I said your name right. Here to represent Brazil.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know we have a couple Brazilian followers on Twitter, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying this.
And Copperhead, they give out the mouse pads in the they give you like present packs, right? Every time you go. That's
Yeah,
where you get them.
it's like a goodie bag. It's pretty standard.
Generally
for the
a
press
shot
events.
glass and a medal and
Yeah.
a T-shirt.
Okay, so I want to assign all of you guys to this order now. Yeah. And we're gonna go ahead and bend that back up around here. Venezuela I'm not as worried about because we're not like attacking into terrible terrain quite as much, so I trust the Marines to kind of hold that line. We'll finish off Peru and Ecuador, and then we will go full force on Venezuela. And then Panama is up next. Peru has capitulated. Great news. Okay, so everybody kill Ecuador. Well, except for the people that are fighting Venezuela.
Research.
Oh yeah, I do have a research slot open. I have 2 research slots open. Not concerned with medium tanks right now. Air doctrine is a possibility. Better artillery is a possibility. Actually, we're gonna actually create. We're gonna create some self-propelled light artillery and also some light tank destroyers.
Yeah, I think I will make a mouse pad pillow. We got enough.
Okay, so those guys are already assigned. Those guys are already assigned. These guys, if they're not already... Oh, I didn't want you to join a new army. No. It's not what I meant. Yeah, just capture. Just capture stuff. That's just what I want you to do. Just capture.
Spart and TDs are great. I don't know what those are.
What are they? Oh, yeah. Self-propelled artillery and tank destroyers.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
I need to learn these acronyms.
Those are going to be key to our advance against the U.S., I think. That's where things are going to get tough. I hope we can make Ecuador capitulate without capturing the Galapagos.
That is such a fun word. Galapagos.
Galapagos. It is. It is a fun word. Galapagos. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. So this guy goes into... I believe that's my regular infantry army. Yeah. I need to rename these. So this is... 1st Infantry Army. This is my 1st Marine Army. This is the 2nd Infantry Army. Actually, this is the 1st Infantry Army. That other one is the 2nd Infantry Army. And they have too many people in it, so switch one over. Okay, that'll help me remember who they are better. This is the Training Army. 1, 2, 3, 4 Marines. Go to the 1st Marine Army. Assign them that order to take Venezuela. We also have enough Mountaineers to start a Mountaineer Army. So we're going to do that. I have all this extra infantry. I don't know why I built that. Oh, it's to fill out this. Okay. So we're going to create a new commander. This is going to be the 1st Mountaineers Army. I'm kind of doing this a little bit bizarrely, as many of you will notice if you play Hearts of Iron a lot. But okay, what other divisions do I have to work with?
Oh, Lorem. He forgot to bring his wife lunch at work because he saw us streaming and forgot. I'm so sorry.
I'll create a holding army for these guys just so they won't.
If you guys were in Colorado, I'd personally make her lunch. I love to cook.
I'm just going to call this one the Reserve Army, and they are going to be stationed...
More time for Pokemon.
at Rio. Republic of Guatemala joined the Allies. Republic of Guatemala, so they actually switched over from neutral to democratic. And they've been called into the war, so we don't even need to justify a war against them. That's nice. That was nice of you guys. Saved us some political power. Let's see, I need to do a national focus. We're going to do capital ship effort. Probably should have done destroyer effort, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh.
We're missing...
Well, Lorem, let me know how she reacts. We'll make a video saying,
aluminum,
apologizing
rubber, and
for
steel.
you. For her.
Who are we trading aluminum with? Anybody? Soviets have some. Rubber... also have to get from the Soviets. And steel, we just need more from the Soviets.
Orden, I agree. I'm from the West Coast. I really miss the ocean and fresh seafood, but I don't miss the cost of California. But I'm glad to have snow.
Rubber from? Does the Caribbean have rubber? The U.S., I think, has rubber. That's going to be a long time to wait to get rubber, though. Yeah, we're going to be at a rubber shortage for a while, because we can't even import enough of this stuff. Are all of our occupied territories on the least strict? Okay, cool. I don't know if we have the manpower to really build a bunch of MPs.
Oh, Lorem's wife is calling. Yeah, leave. Go get her some food.
Go get her food.
I'll have this up tomorrow, I hope.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube later. We don't want you to get in trouble with...
We had to leave the ocean because it was way too expensive in California, and I was going insane with how dense San Francisco was.
Marines 3, let's get Mountaineers 3 to go along with that.
And we want to go back to school, so we moved back to Colorado so we can actually afford it.
And I'm from here originally. I'm a Colorado kid, so.
Yeah. Good luck, Lorem.
Tell her we're sorry. We'll send her a note, like a doctor's note. That's.
Oh my goodness. Paradox made that for when Stellaris came out, a doctor's
I
note
remember that,
and a school note, and we can make one for the Loresworn Order.
Too busy, watching the Loresworn stream.
Yeah, Penguin. We decided just to move back to Colorado, also because we wanted an actual winter.
Yeah, I love the snow. I love winter. It's my favorite season. I can't stand heat. I can't stand the summer.
Same here. We're both really, we need cold. But we'll probably end up in the future back either in Washington or Oregon. Once we...
If we don't end up going to Europe.
Yeah. Europe,
also a
Washington, Oregon are
possibility.
really going to be the places we end up
Oh,
staying.
did I not tell you guys to execute the plan? Whoops. I was like, why is it taking us so long to conquer Ecuador? It's like, oh, because we...
Oh! Lorem's wife says he has to get rid of his Vaporeon as punishment.
Oh. Can you actually trade?
No, but he would have to give it up to the professor.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Penguin Todd, are you from Washington? I love Washington.
Washington, I love the whole Northwest. Like,
there's something about it.
Northern California, like proper Northern California, like north of Napa Valley, where San Francisco is called Northern California, but it's really more
it's
like
not.
Central California.
I think they do that because there's redwoods there.
Yeah, and Washington and Oregon are some of my favorite places. My parents actually just moved to Oregon, so... probably about time to be getting some better artillery and anti... Oh yeah, we need better radar first. I always forget about radar.
Oh, you're in Northern California, Lorem.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the country other than the Rocky Mountains, is this whole area up here, even up into, like, Vancouver area of Canada.
Penguin Town, we might be moving near you guys within a couple years. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen a redwood in over a year, and I really miss them.
Yeah.
Their smell is great.
All right.
But there's something that San Francisco, well, Northern California has, is fog. I love the fog that San Francisco has.
Let's start doing excavation, just so we can get some more domestic resources.
I have never been to Tennessee.
We might, though, because we're driving to North Carolina for a wedding in October.
Oh, yeah.
So we might be driving through that region.
There might be some videos on road trips.
Because I've never driven to the East Coast. I've been out there a couple of times, like for Bethesda press events. I've been to Maryland, and I went to D.C. on a school trip in middle school. But for the most part, the East Coast is the part of the country that I'm least familiar with, and like the Appalachian Mountain region. Been all over the West, all over the center of the country, and all over a lot of the South.
Question about Texas. Have you been there? I've
I've been to Texas multiple times.
That's right, because you have family there.
Yeah, and what else was I gonna say?
Texas is way too hot.
Never been to Alaska. I've never been to Hawaii, and I haven't been to a lot of the like little New England states.
I've been to Hawaii.
I've been to like almost all of this, all over the Great Lakes. I have a lot of family up there.
Yeah, that's something that people do. They get a house in Washington because of no property tax, and then they go across the river and they buy all their stuff in Portland where they have no sales tax.
Yep, it's a nice little deal they have going there. Hey, I think we just shot down a plane, or maybe they shot down one of ours.
I would not be able to handle the heat. I turn into an absolute bitch when it's really hot. Yeah. I cannot stand it.
Just really surprised the Allies have not attacked us yet. Ostfront is still largely stagnant, but look at Legionary Romania on the outskirts of Sevastopol. They're pulling their weight for the Axis there. How about in the east? Fairly stagnant on the Raj side of things. Japan is getting pushed back more and more by the Comintern. The U.S. Do they start with Wake Island, or do they have to capture Wake Island? They might have captured it. They're still not making a lot of progress with the island hopping, though.
Copperhead, I miss Michigan snow because in Texas snow doesn't exist.
Yeah. Michigan in winter. Well, Michigan in fall is really awesome. Michigan in winter can get a little bit brutal.
Yeah.
That's where most of my mom's side of the family are from, like Michigan, Minnesota area. Minnesota. All them Vikings.
Yeah, I'd say 70 degrees or higher is miserable to me. I agree with that level.
Absolutely.
Orden says Turkey is falling back to the USSR.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 50 is fantastic.
This is one of the most irritating places to fight in all of Hearts of Iron 4. Like, good gods. Trying to take Turkey from the Soviet side is the most bogged down I've ever gotten playing Hearts of Iron 4. It's just awful terrain, awful supply the whole way. You can have overwhelming force and still just utterly bogged down there.
Copperhead, yes, we're heat babies. We are very much Scandinavian. We need ice and cold and lightning to survive.
Come from the land of the ice and snow, the midnight sun or the hot springs. Is it blow or glow? I guess it's probably blow. I should know that.